Okay, so we'll do a couple of binomial questions, okay? The first one is already there, okay? Everyone there following with me? Okay, there, guys. So we have to find the first four terms, okay? We have to find the first four terms in ascending powers of x in the binomial expansion of this thing, giving each coefficient as in its simplest form, find the term independent of x in this expansion as well, okay? Getting it clear? Following? No problem. With me, guys there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So how do we start solving this one? We need to understand that we will have to expand, okay, 1 plus x over 4 to the power of 12. We just have to find the first four terms. So first term will be 1 power 12. Second term will be 12c1 and 1 doesn't matter. So 12 minus 1 is 11 power. You subtract 12 minus 1 and x power 4 will be power of 1. This is the second term. Getting it? See if everyone is getting it clear on this. Any questions? Any problem? So 1 power 12 we got, then 12c1, 11 power, 1 power will be 11. Then you say the third term will be, sir, 12c2, 1 power 12 minus 2, that's 10. Basically, whenever you have 1 there, na, whenever you have 1 here, it always means that it's irrelevant, okay, because anything to the power of 1 will be 1, okay, right? So that's what we are saying here, that it will be x over 4 power of square, okay, understood? Clear? Got it?
Yes.
So what do we need to understand is basically we have got the third term and then we find the fourth term. Okay. The question is find the first four terms in this power. Okay. Got it clear? So it will be 12c3 into 1 power 9 into x divided by 4 power cube. Okay. So these are the first four terms and that's how we are going to find out. Okay. Clear on this? Any questions? So we do it. It will be 1. You simplify it, so it should be 1 and then you have different values. Okay, understood? Getting it clear? Guys got it? No response.
Yes.
So it will be 12 into x power 4. So 12c1 is 12, sir. 1 times 1, so it will be 12 divided by 4. That will come as 3x. So let me just first time, so let me do it x over 4. Then we got 12c2. So 12c2 into, we will say that it will be 4 square 16. So it will be 12c2 is basically 66 and 66 multiplied by x square over 16. Got it? Just simplifying, okay? 12c3, that is giving us 220, sir. 220 and multiply by x cube over 4 power cube is 64. So you have simplified it. Make sure show all the workings to get all the 3 marks, okay? So don't skip this. So 1 plus 4 ones are 4 threes are 12. 66 divided by 16 is 33 over 8 x square, and 220 divided by 64 is 55 over 16 x power cube. Understood? That's how we do the first part and it is completed. Okay, clear on this? Any questions? So anyone, any questions? Let me know. So this is the answer for the first part. We have expanded the first 4 powers in the binomial expansion terms. Okay, clear on this? Any question? Okay, then we take help of this and find the term independent of x in this expansion of these two. So you need to understand, you have to take help from the previous part, okay? And you need to understand that take help from the first part, students. And we need to understand that we have to multiply these two together. For 3 marks, we have to find the term independent of x. So let's do it here. Part B, students need to understand that the term independent of x is what? When x power is 0, okay? Got that? Term independent of x is when x power is 0, okay? There is no x power, okay? Understood? So you need to find the number there, okay? Clear on this? Any questions? Any problem? Let me know now. So let's move forward and let's discuss this one, okay? So it will be, yep, let me know if any doubt is there. I'll repeat it. X square plus 8 over, this is the question, okay? X square plus 8 divided by x power 5. And we are multiplying x square plus 8 divided by x power 5. We got 1 plus x over 4 divided by 1 plus x over 4 power of 12. So first thing will be important, you simplify this. So it will be x square over x power 5. And similarly, 8 over x power 5. Got it? And then you multiply this. This will be the whole expansion. You can take the help from the previous part. So make sure you can copy this. 1 plus 3x, or I've already expanded this. 1 plus 3x plus 33 over 8x square plus 55 over 16 x cube, okay? So here we go. Got it? Understood? Following? Any concern? So the first thing will be, we make it simplification. So x squared divided by x, so it will be 1 over x cube plus 8 over x power 5. So you need to multiply with something that will give us the power of, we need to multiply with those numbers, which will cancel out the x, okay? Understood? People following? Clear? We need to multiply x with those numbers which will cancel out the x, and it will give us the coefficient, okay? The students need to understand, here is the most important part, that sir, 1 over x cube will be multiplied by 55 over 16 x cube, which will finish off the x cube. Understood? Clear? Getting it, students? Following? Okay. Are you guys there following with me? Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any concern, any question, anyone? Okay. So first thing will be that, sir, we multiplied 1 over x cube with 55 over 16 times x cube. So we got one of the answers, that is 55 over 16 as the term independent of x power finishes off. But you need to understand that you also will have to find out, sir, we also will have to find out another term which we are going to multiply with 8 divided by x power 5. Getting it? So we need to find out another term, students, which will be multiplied with 8 divided by x power 5. So we will get an independent term 0. So it means that we'll have to find one more term here, okay? Because if you follow the pattern here, x1, x power 0, x power 1, x power square, x power cube. So we can eventually get x power 5 as well. People following with me? Hello?
Yes.
Guys there? Understood? 1 plus 3x, 33 over 8x squared. So this is going in the order, right? So we can work it out, the power of 5, and multiply that with there. So follow carefully. These were the 4 terms, right? So I'm going to find the 6th term, okay? Follow carefully. I'm going to find the 6th term because it will give me the answer. This is first, second, third, fourth. 5th term will give me power of 4, x power 4, and 6th term will give me, so it will be 12 C5 into 1 power of 12 minus 5, that is 7, into x over 4 power of 5, okay? So we got some values for the next part, that is 12C5. Sir, you got that is a 792 into x power 5 divided by, what is 4 power 5? We got it as 1024. So 792 divided by 1024, we are getting it as 99 over 128 x power 5, okay? So make sure, the reason I'm doing it, sir, what's the reason you are doing it? Because we need to know which will be giving us x. So there will be another term that you're going to write for the examiner, that 99 divided by 128 x power 5 is definitely needed for multiplication. Understood? Got it? So here we go. These are the 2 terms, sir. So now follow carefully. we are going to multiply, so let me write it down with the red color. So we are going to multiply this as well to get the power of x as 0, independent term x. So sir, follow carefully the green color. 8 over x power 5, multiply this thing, which will also give us the term independent of x as 0. These are the only two ways, and these are the only two possible ways of multiplying that will give us x power as 0. Hope everyone got this. And this question is solved. You cancel out x power 5 and 5, so you get eventually the answer that you will have to add 8 times 99 divided by 128. I'm getting it as 99 over 16, sir. So here we go. 55 plus 19 is 154 divided by 16. Can we simplify this? Yes, we can make it 77 over 8. So here you go. The answer is, sir, 77 over 8 is the term independent of x, okay? Hope everyone got it. First question is complete. 77 over 8. Any questions can be asked, okay? You can please make sure anyone. So the term independent of x is basically 77 divided by 8, okay? Understood? Let me know. Got it? It's correct, okay? So this question is done, okay? This is one type of question where they ask you to find like this way, okay? Understood? Or response? Anyone, any doubt, any questions? You can take a screenshot as well for part A and part B, okay? Got it clear? Any discussions, any problem?
No.
Okay, let's do another question then, okay? So we have another question. Let's exactly similar type of question. So we have to find the first 4 terms. Just for practice purpose, we have to find the first 4 terms again in the ascending of the binomial expansion of this, giving each term in its simplest form, and hence find the constant term. So 4 and 3 marks are coming here, okay? Understood? Got it clear? So let's start working on this one as well. Question number 1, part A, we got 2 minus x over 4 power of 10. Now this one will be a bit tricky, okay? We need to understand that because the first number is not 1 here, so you need to work out very closely here, okay? So first term will be 2 power 10, okay? The second term will be 10c1, 2 power of 10 minus 1, that is 9, and minus x over 4. There is a negative sign as well, so we have to be careful. The third term, follow the first 2 terms, and I'll give you the next 2 terms, okay? Getting it falling clear, no problem? So these are the same thing, okay? Hence, find the constant term or the term independent of x. They will try to tackle you with that. So make sure you already know what are the terms, okay? What different type of questions can be tested, okay? So here we go. 2 power 10 is the first term. 10c1, 2 power 9 with the minus sign this time. We got that as well. See any doubts? Let me know, guys. Hello. Then you say, sir, that it will be 10c2 into 2 power 8 into minus x over 4 to the power of square, plus this is the 4th term, 10c3 to the power of 7. So one value reduces, and minus x over 4, the b value, to the power of cube, okay? Got it clear? Understood? No problem? No issues? Yep. So now it's time for simplification, sir. 2 minus x over 4 to the power of 10. We got that as falling clear, no problem?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. It is going to be 2 power 10 is what? Let's do it in the calculator. So we got 1024 here, and then 10c1, again 10c1 is 10, multiply by 2 power of 9, sir. That is coming 512, multiply by minus x over 4, that we'll have to simplify further. 10c2 is 45, 45 times 2 times of power of 8. We got that as 256, sir. And minus x square will be x square positive. It will become x square over 16. So that's how the simplification will work, okay? So make sure you show all the values, okay? All the workings, okay? Got it? Next will be, sir, 10c3 into So we got 10C3 as 120, okay? And 120 will be multiplied with 2 power of 7. I got that as 128. And again, minus x will be minus x cube over 4 power of cube, that is 64. So here we go. The final step will be, this is the answer, sir, 1024 plus 10 times 512 divided by 4. So I got this as negative 1280x. So 1024 and negative 1280x, 45 times 256 divided by 16 plus 720x square and 120 into 128 divided by 64. We got that as negative 240x power cube. Understood? So here are the first 4 terms for binomial expansion. Okay, understood, Claire? No doubts? Any confusion?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we got this, and then we have part B. Hence, we have to open this one and multiply with this one. So let's do, we have to find the constant term, which means that the x power will be 0. So let's try to do it here. Part B is the question, that is 3 minus. So let's do it on the next page. Part B we have, sir, here we go. 3 minus 1 over x to the 3 minus 1 over x to the whole square, and multiplied with this thing, which we have already done expansion. So you have to always take help. Make sure, understand, the examiner will tell you take the help from the word of hence. Hence means you have to take help from the previous part. So we have to hence find the constant term by taking the help of the previous part. So 2 minus x over 10, x over 4, x divided by 4 to the power of 10. So this is the question. First thing will be, sir, I'll have to expand this. 3 minus 1 over x whole square, it's there. So students will have to multiply both of them. Okay, so 3 minus 1 over x into 3 minus 1 over x. First thing will be this thing here. So it will be, sir, 3 3s are 9, minus 3 over x, minus 3 over x, plus 1 over x square. Understood? So eventually, sir, we are going to get 9 minus 6 over x plus 1 over x square. So we got these 3 terms, and now we are going to put the other terms. Okay, so here we go. 1024 minus 1280x, you have to copy from beneath, minus 1280x plus 720x square. But this one is easy, okay? This one, this is in front of you directly because you have done the previous question. And minus 240x cube, okay? So now, because it says that you have to find the constant term, which means, again, sir, you need to find the value where x is power 0. So you'll have to multiply, thinking very carefully which number to multiply with which bracket to get the perfect answer. So here we go. So 9 is a number, and you'll multiply with 1024 because numbers and numbers will, nothing, we are not getting a power of x. Okay, so 9 into 1024, that's the first one. Then what will you multiply with minus 6 over x? Anyone? Minus 6 over x will multiply with minus 1280 over x. It will cancel out the things. Okay, understood? So, sir, it will be minus 6 over x into negative 1280 over x. Here we go. Okay. The next thing will be, what about this one, sir? The last one, the 1 over x square will multiply with this one. So we cancel out the x square, and eventually we get the constant term independent of x. So 1 over x square multiplied by 720 over x square. So here we go, students. The final answer will be 9 times 1024. We got that as 9,216. And minus, so 6 times 1280. We got that as 7,680 according to my calculation, okay? So we got that as 7,680 plus 1 times 720. We got this. So here we go. We can write down the constant term is addition of all of them. That is basically 9216 plus 7680 plus 720. That is basically 17,616. And that is the constant term for the binomial in this expansion when you multiply 2 different things. Understood? Clear on this? Any questions, any problem, any discussions, difficulties? These are the 2 answers. You can take a screenshot for part B and for part A, okay? Clear? Should you
Yes,
move
sir.
forward? Hello? Yep, go on.
Yes.
Okay, let's discuss another type of question then. We must have another question. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Yep, question number 1 for this is different type of question. Let's talk about this one as well. Okay, make sure I'll give you a couple of minutes to read the question. This is completely different. The first two questions that we have done were different way, and this one is different. So make sure just go through this. Quickly read the question. Okay, following? There with me? Got it? No concerns? Here we go. The first three terms in ascending powers of x of the binomial expansion are given. So we have to compare this time for 3 marks, find in its simplest form the value of k and the value of p for 3 marks where k and p. Then we talk about the next part. Okay, so first thing will be, again, they are telling us the first 3 terms are this. Just have to compare. Okay, so 1 plus kx power of 16. So here we go. 1 plus kx power of 16 means, are you guys following? Clear? So it will be 1 power 16 plus 16c1 into 1 power of 15. That's the same thing, nothing value added. Kx power 1, and it will be then 16c2 1 power 14 into kx to the power of square. Understood? Clear? Got it? Any problem? So here we go. It will be 1 16c1. It will be 16 kx. Are you guys following? Understood? 16c2 will be 120. So it will be 120 k square x square. Okay. 1 plus 16 kx plus 120 k square x square. So these are the first 3 terms. Are you guys following there with me? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we got the first 3 terms, 16c1 kx, okay, k square and x square. So let's put them in the bracket. Now we compare them with these one. They have already given. You can see the 1 is matching with the 1. So we can say that the 1 is matching with this one, sir. The next thing is minus 4x matching with 16kx. So let's work it out. Okay, the x coefficient will be compared with x coefficient. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, try this. Okay, try this one out. Okay, try to give me the values of k and p. Okay, giving you a couple of minutes. Okay. Yep, got it. Clear. So what's the value? You just have to compare. Okay, guys, they're following. So it will be minus 4x. So you start comparing. Hello, can you guys hear me? comparing, it will be minus 4x is equals to 16kx. So here you go, x and x cancels out, sir, because we are comparing. So we compare the x power 1 with the x power 1. So it will be minus 4 divided by 16 is equals to k. So k is equals to minus 1 over 4. Okay, so k value comes out as minus 1 over 4, and that's our answer as well. Okay, understood? K value come out at minus 1 over 4. Here is our answer. The next thing we have is basically we have to find the value of p, and the value of p will be px square with 120k square x square. So here we go. It is going to be p square x square is equals to 120k square x square, sir. So here we go. We said that x square and x square will cancel out. We need to find the value of p. We already have got the value of k now. So we'll multiply k with minus 1 over 4 as whole square. Just substituting the k value, okay? If anyone is confused that, sir, how do you got the k value? I'm just substituting the k value here. And here you go. The answer comes out p square is equals to 120 over 1 over 16. So we got 15 over 2, I think 15 over 2. And you can put the square root on that. So it was, sorry, there is no square on p square, okay? So there's a slight mistake. It's only p, okay? So p value is 15 over 2, and that is correct, okay? I'll repeat the mistake. I took it as p square and x square, although it is only px square, okay? So px square will be compared with this thing, and we got the answer as p value is 15 over 2. Understood? Clear? No doubt? No problem? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So we got these part A done, okay? Next, talk about part B now. Now this is a little bit maybe tricky. Let's see. So this is the gx function that is saying 2 plus 16 over x into multiply by 1 plus kx power 16. Using the value of k found in part A, we have to find the term in x square in the expansion of this. So we have to find the term of x square now, not the independent or those terms. We just have to find the term of x square, okay? So not difficult. So it will be 2 plus 16 over x. And they are saying taking the help 1 plus k over x. So we need those following. We need to substitute the value of k in there. 1 plus k power x to the power of 16. 1 plus kx to the power of 16. Got it? I have copied the question. Follow carefully, students. What we need to understand is that we have to find the term in the x square, okay? So x square means ke 2 ko aise number se we have to multiply 2 with such a number that we got x square, okay? And we have to multiply 16 over x with such a number that we got x square, okay? So let's write it down. We already have done it in the ascending orders in the previous part. So 2 plus 16 over x multiply by what is 1 plus kx power 16? First three terms to pata hai, okay, right? We already know the first three terms. That's why it will be 1 plus 16 kx plus 1 plus 16 kx plus 120 k square x square. Understood? 1 plus 16 kx plus 120 k square x square. So we already have these three terms, okay? But if you look at it carefully, you will need another term, okay? Let me explain this, okay? What we need x square, okay? We need the term of x square to find, okay, students? So if we need to find x square, 2 को इससे multiply करना पड़ेगा x square से, ठीक है? So this will multiplied with x square, not a problem. What about this one? 16 over x को किससे multiply करेंगे? So we need to understand that 16 over x needs to be multiplied with something x cube ताकि वो x square बन सके, okay? So let me explain. It's better you will find out another term as well. That is the another term. We don't have space here, but we can find out. It will be, sir, we already have found out till three terms, okay? Third term हम find out कर चुके. So let's start find out the fourth term, okay? So यहाँ पर find out कर लेते हैं fourth term. It will be 16c. Fourth term में क्या हो जाएगा? 16c2 तक तो कर लिया था. 16c3 हो जाएगा into 1 power of 13. That doesn't matter. K times x to the power of cube. So whatever you're getting here, that's your fourth term with the power of cube, okay? Understood? It's coming 560 k cube x power cube, okay? It's coming 560. So I'm writing it here. And the reason is that this is you need to judge on your own in the exam Okay, do I need what values I need to multiply? Now understand this, it will make sense. When we multiply this one with 16 over x, eventually you will get the x value as square, right? Everyone got this? And then that's how you will get the term in x square. Okay, students, understood? So that was a tricky thing. Okay, so understand 2 multiply by 120k square x square plus 16 over x will be multiplied with 560 times k cube x cube. Okay, so now it will become the x square coefficient. The term means the x square coefficient, same word. Coefficient or the term means the same thing. You plug in the value, substitute. So 2 times 120 times the k square. K value was minus 1 over 4 whole square. आपने पहले you will have to substitute the k value in this as k square. So it will be 2 times 120 into minus 1 over 4 to the power of square. I got this as 15. ठीक है, 15x square आ गया यहाँ पर. और next one में x1 और x cancel हो गया तो x square बन गया. So the next one is 16 times 560 times minus 1 over 4 power of cube, students. So we got another one that is minus 1 over 4 minus 1 over 64. We can say a negative 140 x square. I think I'm getting it. Hope there is no calculation mistake. Okay, if this is correct, here we go. 15x square minus 140x square. So the coefficient of x square is coming negative, students. It is coming negative 125 over x square. So your answer is that the term in x square is basically negative 125, and that is correct. Okay, understood? Clear? Any doubts, any problem? This was, again, I'm saying, and you'll have to do practice so that you learn this thing, that how do you need to find multiply which values to get whatever is required. Okay, so term in x square is coming as minus 125. Got it? Clear? Understood? Any questions, anyone? So part B is here. You can take a screenshot. And part A is here. Okay, third question we have done. Okay, understood? Any concerns? Let me know. Hello?
No, sir.
Okay. Next thing we have another good question we have. Let's do this one. Okay, similar type of questions. Again, this one is more marks, 8 marks. Okay, they are testing. So let's give it a try. Anyone, any doubt in the previous question? So let me know now. Guys, following any questions in the previous one? So let me know now. Okay, I'm moving forward. Question number 4. Okay. Find the first 3 terms in ascending powers of x of the binomial expansion, this thing where p is a constant, given each term in its simplest form for 4 marks. So we have to start with this one for part A. We have to expand this. So if you have, just make sure spend enough time on this, but don't take too much long, okay, in expansion, okay? And try to get it correct in the first time. Any mistake in part A will affect your part B as well, okay? Understood? Clear? Okay, so here we go again. So it will be this time we'll do it direct 2 power of 6. Make sure 4 marks means good enough working, okay? Then 6c1, we have to only find out the first 3 terms. So 2 power 5, and then px to the power of 1. And the third term will be, sir, 6c2, 2 to the power of 4, px to the power of square, okay? So these are the first 3 terms, and that is done, okay? We have to just simplify them, the first 3 terms, okay? Hope everyone got this. Any concerns? So here we go. We open that. It will be 2 power 6 is going to come as 2 power 6 is coming as 64. 6c1 is coming as 6. 2 power 5 is 32 into px, okay? Understood? Six into 32 p times x plus 6c2 is coming as 15, and 2 power 4 is 16. 15 into 16, we got p square x square, sir, okay? So here we go. It eventually will make it 64 plus 6 times 32. We got that as 192 times px. 15 times 16, we got it as 240 p square x square, okay? Understood? Clear on this? So here we go. In terms of p, we have found out 64 plus, we have to find out in terms of, is a lot of question will ask you to find in terms of this thing. where P is a constant, give each term in its simplest form. So we have done it in simplest form, that's 64 plus 192 px plus 240 p square x square. Now comes the important part. Usually part B is the most important, which will you have to practice. Given the expansion of this thing is being multiplied with 2 plus 1 of p over px power 6, we have to find the possible values of p, sir. The coefficient of x square is given. Now this time it's the first case in which we have been given the answer and we have to find the possible values of p, okay? So follow carefully what's going to happen. We already know 3 minus 1 over 2x is nothing to the power of square or cube, so we don't have to expand anything. We just have to multiply this with this thing, okay? So here we go. It is going to be 64 plus 192 times px. We have already expanded it. We are going to take help from the previous part, students. So we have done that. It will be 240 p square x square, okay? So here we go. This thing is being multiplied with this, and eventually we have to multiply, okay? Got it? So now what we need to understand is, again, the understanding and the logic and the thinking of it. Okay, we need to go for coefficient of x square, okay? So student, we need to find out x square, okay? We have to find out x square. How will be making an x square? So again, you do it this way, okay? You multiply 3. 3 is a number, so you have to multiply number to get an x square. So you'll have to multiply 3 with 240 p square x square. Understood? क्योंकि जब 3 को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 240 p तभी हमारे पास कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x स्क्वायर आ जाएगा. सही है? तो 3 into 240 times p square x square, we multiplied these two. And then the other thing is that what you are going to multiply with minus half x. So again, minus half x is going to be multiplied with something x power, which will make them x square. So minus half will be multiplied with 192 times px, because it will give us the coefficient of x square. Okay, understood? Got it? Clear? So these are the two that will multiply. Okay, people got it? Clear? So here we go. Let's simplify. 3 times of 240 is 720. 720 p square x square, negative of 192 divided by 2, we got negative 96 p x square. Okay, students? So this is, it's becoming k 720 p square x square minus 96 p x square. This is becoming this. और उन्होंने हमें आंसर बताया हुआ this time कि the coefficient of this is minus 3 over 4. The value is minus 3 over 4. So you need to be sensible here. What you need to do, you need to compare this with minus 3 over 4 x square. Okay, you need to compare with minus 3 over 4 x square. So understand the importance. X square will be removed. They will be cancelled out. So 720 p square minus 96 p is equals to minus 3 over 4 x square. X square gets removed, sir. We are going to be left with a quadratic equation, and everyone knows here how to solve a quadratic equation. 720 p square minus 96 p, and you bring that to the other side. You will say plus 3 over 4 is equals to 0. Understood? Clear? Any doubts, any concerns? Clear? Now you can simplify and work it out. Always remember, there is a trick as well, a tip as well. They are telling you themselves that there are possible values of p, which means that there will be more than one value. So you are going to get p values, two values of p. Okay, understood? So we can just take the LCM first. So 720 times 4 is 2,880 p square. 96 times 4 is minus 384 p plus 3 is equals to 0. Hope everyone knows that I took the LCM and make the 4 multiplied with 0. That is simple. And now you have got this. Okay, see if you can simplify. 2,880 divided by 3, it's happening. 384 divided by 3, it's happening. Here you go. So you can simplify as well by taking 3 common. So it will be, if you take 3 common, it is coming as 960 p square. Please do confirm this working. And minus 128 p and 1, and is equals to 0. So 0 divided by 3 is finished. So here is the 960 p square minus 128 p plus 1 is equals to 0. Not sure whether factorization, middle term breaking will help here or not. So it's better use the quadratic formula. You can do that in calculator as well, but I'll do it for you here. Minus b plus minus b square minus 4 times a times of c divided by 2 times of a. Understood? You can do this in calculator as well, okay? 128 plus minus and square root of, here we go. So it will be 128 square and minus 4 times of 960. So let me just do it in one bracket, 128 square minus 4 times of 960. I'm getting it as 12,544 in the square root divided by 2 times of 960. So that is giving me as 1920. So here we go. The two answers should be x is equals to 128 plus square root of 12,554. So we got this as, or let's do it one more time, 12 plus, what is the square root of 12,554? That is 112. So 128 plus 112 divided by 1920. Or the other answer is x is equals to 128 minus 112 divided by 1920. Okay, got it? Students, clear? So understood? So here we go. X is equals to 120 plus 112 divided by 1920. One answer is coming. X is P, or not X, P. Make sure don't write it as X. Let's write it down P because you're finding the P values. So P value is 1/8. And then the other P value is divided by 1920. It's coming 1/20 and 1/8. Okay. So let's check. And these both will be accepted. These both of them are correct here. Okay. So here we go. This is correct. And this is correct as well. Okay. So this is how you solve binomial questions. Okay. That is what mostly they'll be testing you on. This is part A, part B, and part A done. You can take a screenshot as well. Okay. Clear on this? Hello. Got it, everyone?
Yes, got it.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So we'll keep it here for today. I'm going to assign some tasks to you, everyone, in 5-10 minutes. You guys make sure you do it. And we start trigonometry in the next class. Okay. Any questions?